Hi and welcome to episode 20 of Bitches of Horror.
Yes, and today we have an extra special from Glasgow FrightFest. And we're going to continue with the movies that we saw there, so there's going to be another part next.
Yeah, so 3 parts in total.
Yes. And so today we're going to talk about Patchwork, The Wave,
and Southbound.
Yes. And we're going to put up some Q&A, or a Q&A and an interview with Tyler McIntyre,
The director of Patchwork.
which we're going to start with.
Yeah. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patchwork, wow. Yeah, I was like looking forward to watching this movie because of the description. It felt like, kind of like Frankenhooker a bit, not like totally, but I got a feeling of it. And I love Frank Cannella's movie, so I was looking forward to this one.
The funny thing is, though, that he actually hadn't seen the movie before he made it, so it was interesting, because he watched it afterwards, and he was like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get what people are asking about Frankenhooker.
Yeah. But it was really good. Like, yeah. I didn't even read about it, I just saw the cover, and I was like, I'm gonna love this.
Yeah, I saw the cover also, and I had to read about it. I was like, yeah, I need to know what it's about.
Yeah, I like being surprised, but this one...
I wasn't disappointed at all.
No, it was so good, especially because that first day there were, a lot of the movies were pretty bad. I mean, we talked about Executioners and...
Pandemic and...
Yeah. Mind's Eye was good, of course, but...
And then came Patchwork, and totally killed it.
Yeah, it was really good, and the audience, just everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It was a total hit.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
It was just so good, and...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie's about 3 young women that get stitched together, and they wake up as one woman, with the features of every woman. And they have to cooperate to, get out of there and get revenge on the bastard who did that.
Yeah, and it's really cool, because it has, it's sort of like schizophrenia, but all their personalities are in there, and so they're sort of fighting against each other.
Yeah, and Tyler, because I was like, how are you going to show 3 personalities fighting within her? And I think he solved that problem really well.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
It was really well made, and he made it really. It was just so funny and so entertaining. Mm-hmm. And the acting as well was
really good.
Perfect.
Really
it was
good.
really
by
good.
Everyone. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed everything, how it was in segments. Yeah. No, everything was really good. Wow.
The makeup was really good as well. On you could see, it was just so. It was a little bit trashy, a little bit classy. It was new and old mixed together. The old, good, sort of Peter Jackson movies.
Horror from the 80s.
Yeah, horror from the 80s, slashers, mixed with, modern day...
modern,
hipsters
style and all these, surgical...
Yeah. And it was just, Reanimator. I got a lot of Reanimator feels in it as well. And they just had some really funny stuff, jokes and just things.
Yeah, everything worked.
It was really good. The idea was just amazing, and the makeup was just everything. I don't even know how to say it. It's just so good.
If you get a chance to watch it, do it as soon as possible.
It's really good, and I really do hope it comes out on Blu-ray. I think you talked to him about it.
Yeah, possibly, maybe
might not
later, but we'll see how that works
Hopefully.
out. Hopefully.
It's gonna be, it's amazing. I really want to rewatch it again.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
Just so good. But yeah, I don't know.
A grade for this, wow. I'm in between a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
it's wow.
I kind of want to rewatch it one more time, but I'm gonna say 9 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah.
Ain't no 0.5s.
Yeah, there are 0.5s in my life.
20 scale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tyler McIntyre as well, the director, was a really great person.
Yeah,
he was
super
fun
nice
to talk to.
Yeah, relaxed and you could really talk, and I don't know, when I was interviewing him I was like, shit, I don't know what I'm going to ask him, what I'm going to say, but it flowed on, and he even asked me questions, and You're
really,
a super
really
cool
great
guy,
guy,
Tyler.
Yeah, he was really great.
Yeah.
Hope we get the chance to meet him again.
Yeah, definitely.
And we look forward to future works with this. Oh, dear. Yeah.
Okay, so
let's move on to
something Norwegian besides me.
Nordic.
Yeah.
Nordic goodness. The Wave.
Bølgen.
Bølgen. How
Yeah.
would you pronounce it?
I'm ashamed because I'm actually Norwegian, so I should be able to, but I can't.
This was made by Roar Uthaug.
He also made Coldplay, Fritt Vilt.
And disaster movies, I don't expect much, but this was actually surprisingly
I
pretty
thought
good.
this was gonna be like 2012 or so, you know, like with epidemic movie. They're like probably
usually
like
the
the same concept, the same story, and
so basically this one's about. Well, this one is like it could actually happen.
yeah, I had no idea actually. My
Yeah.
family in Norway was like, what?
And I can't remember the name of the city, but
Geiringer, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my Norwegian.
and this place, you know, it's in the I think the fjällen.
Yeah.
And what's it called in English?
Fjords.
Fjords, the fjords. The
Yeah.
fjällen. It's basically about like the plates. Yeah,
Colliding.
earthquake, you know,
Yeah.
they
Creating an
just break
earthquake.
and collide and shit hits the fan, basically.
Yeah, and it creates a tsunami.
Yeah, well, basically what happened in Japan. And I was there for the tsunami and the earthquake in Japan, or when it happened, so I haven't watched a disaster movie since then because it was very traumatizing. So this is my first disaster movie after the 2011 earthquake. And it was really difficult at some points, like hearing the earthquake sound again and seeing the wave, like it was hard. And that for me was like really
So you think they made
scary.
a good job of like portraying it like for real, or I don't know.
Yeah, the sounds were really good. I really liked the sound effects and the music in this. It was really
Yeah, the music was
really good.
nice.
They had a lot of flaws with, you know, after the wave,
Science flaws.
fire. You're like,
There's
What?
water everywhere and there's like a fire.
what? And like, you know, in a tsunami of that size, everything would be flattened. Like there would not be a building in sight. And some of the buildings were still standing. And stuff like that made me just like, well, you know, there's evidence. There's videos of this. And they didn't really, I don't want to spoil anything, but they didn't need to keep those buildings standing
So
for
you
the
think
story.
the story could have worked without it?
Without it, yeah. Well, you know that part in the
Yeah, I
beginning.
know,
You know,
I know,
but
I know.
I think they could have done that part without that, and that was what kind of annoyed me in this movie, because if it was something that they had to have because of the story, I would understand. But this, I just felt that they could have done it without it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know,
The acting was good.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now, but the lead actor, the father, he was amazing. His emotions were so real, and the family connection was really
he's
good.
always good, like in Vildmark and those horror movies. He's really good. I like him.
He's really good. It's one of the better disaster movies. I just, you know, the science flaws kind of had me, but it was funny at some points. It was sad. It was scary. I mean, it's not, you know, a full-on horror movie,
The characters didn't
but
annoy me.
no, they had really good characters.
And
but-
also, in one scene, they were watching Cold Prey.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty funny. I was like, wow, pretty.
That was good. The only thing that was really hard, like being Swedish, watching a Norwegian movie, like Norwegian and Swedish is very similar. So, like, we understand probably about 80% about what they're saying. But
Depending on the dialect.
Yeah, yeah. The dead snow, I didn't understand shit. The dead snow, sorry. But like watching it in Norwegian and having English subtitles was so difficult.
Messed up.
It was so difficult. It was like the brain was just like just trying to comprehend.
Trying to understand the Norwegian while you're reading the English. And
you're hearing words and just like, wait a minute, what? It would have been much easier to have it with Swedish subtitles. And just a fun fact, nothing that ruined the movie in any way, but it was...
and the Norwegian is really cute, so...
It sounds so happy all the time.
Yeah. Like I'm a kid.
Yeah, it was an interesting ride.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you like disaster movies, and if you don't, this one's a little bit more drama than horror, but it still has the horror elements of disaster.
Yeah, that is true.
And it was horrific for me, so But if you had the chance to watch it, Norwegian movies are often pretty good
and beautiful.
Actually, yeah, it was really beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
It made you want to go there,
Yeah,
except for the earthquake and all.
I want to go to the fjord, please.
Yeah. Moving on. Without moving on, we're gonna tell what we think about it.
The grade.
The grade.
Yes. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I got about 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's move on to Southbound.
Southbound.
Really hyped movie. Very hyped movie.
Yes.
Like many people have been talking about.
I didn't really expect much though with VHS. I haven't seen the second one, but I didn't really enjoy the first one.
I thought it was okay, but
it was like
the second one, third one, first one okay. Like some segments were really good, but some one not so good.
Yeah.
But I was kind of expecting.
I was looking forward to it, but
yeah.
I
don't know. Trailer at least.
And it was
good.
It was disappointing, to be honest.
A bit disappointing, yes.
They had it's really hard to explain. They kind of put it together in a really good way, but some of the segments were really flawed and left you hanging, not in a good way, not in what could have happened, not in a mindfuck kind of way.
You just wanted to get some answers,
but just they just left it totally open. You're just like, what happened? What was that? Where did they what?
And sometimes it just felt like a waste of characters. Like you could have done so much more with these characters and told their story more, like get some depth in them, or but some segments were really good. The beginning, it was good. I thought it made me interested. I was like, okay, so seems to be a cool ride, but then they kind of lost me.
I love the jailbreak, I think it was called, segment. They had some really cool ideas. A lot of the occult in it. He had the tattoo on his hand with the eye, and I like I love symbols, and they had creatures and stuff in this segment, and that intrigues me. So I did enjoy that segment, to be fair.
I enjoyed The Way Out most.
The first one.
Yeah. And I also enjoyed the last one, home invasion kind of style. I really like home invasion movies. Those really get to me because they feel real. Someone could come in here and do a home invasion here. So, yeah.
Watch out for my demon cats.
Yes.
No, but it's. I was expecting. At first I said I wasn't expecting anything, but the actual fact was that I was expecting more. It really left too many doors open. Yeah. To put it easily.
I saw what they were going for.
Yeah.
With the cool.
How they integrated everything was really good, and I liked how they it wasn't okay, this one end. Yeah. It was it kind of flowed on.
Exactly.
And that was really good, except for the fact that they left a lot open.
Yeah, that's a shame.
In between them. And had they not done that, I think
it
the
would have
movie
been really great.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better. Though I've heard a lot of people have actually, they love it. They absolutely love it. And
I can sort of understand why. I can. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah. I don't know. It was alright. It was acceptable, I would say. At least it looked good. And the acting wasn't terrible.
No.
I mean,
and I like some of
those
the gore.
Twins were absolutely horrible in the first or the second segment with the girls.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were creepy.
They weren't that. But they
creepy.
weren't. That was
you were
the thing.
There's something wrong with those
There's
two.
wrong with them, but they were just they were too much.
Okay.
It was. They could have been creepy, but they crossed the lines where they just became stupid.
Yeah, but I thought like everyone in that segment was too much. Like it was too obvious.
And that's the thing though, like in this segment, like everyone was really creepy and really weird, and then they kind of did something, but then you never found out anything else, and that one was the worst kind of thing, because it interested me, like what was going on, what was going to happen, and then they just cut it off and threw it in the bin, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the part that really got my blood cooking.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's up here, and after that...
Yeah, that really... The other one, The Accident, I think it was called, that one was pretty intense. And
just because of how fucked up it gets.
Yeah, it was really...
Yeah. The gore was really good in that one.
Yeah. I liked the gore in it. I didn't like the death demons.
I liked them.
I thought they were way too
like
CG-ish.
when you saw 1 second or like far away.
Exactly. That was alright, but like when they like had it for too long, you just looked at it and you're just like, that's animated bullshit.
But just from far away, when they were like looking back through a car window,
that was
really cool.
That's in the beginning, but then they kind of like showed it too much. I don't like when they show it too much. It was like Cloverfield where they showed the whole beast. And
Cloverfield is awesome. So
see, I need to rewatch it because I didn't think so. I didn't think so, and everyone's telling me, oh, it was so good, and I haven't seen it since it came out, and I was young then, so.
Oh, I've seen it so many times.
I need to kind of rewatch it, especially for the new one coming out. So I'll get back to you on that one.
Oh, so we need to give a grade.
Yes.
For Southbound.
4 out of 10.
Same here, 4 out of 10.
Yeah. It could have been something, but you kind of lost me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to end on that note. Look forward to part 3, where we're going to talk about Baskin.
Yeah, and Devil's Candy.
And At the Devil's... No, on the other side of the door.
Long title.
Yeah. So, they were all pretty interesting in different ways.
Yes.
And we will get back to you on what we think about them. But don't forget to watch Patchwork when you have the chance.
Yes.
And if you like Norwegian movies, watch The Wave. And Southbound if you want.
If you like VHS.
if you like VHS, watch Southbound. Yeah. It's not that bad.
No.
It's pretty bad, but not that bad.
Okay.
Alright.